Over the past 12 months, Howells Railway has invested heavily in Lang workholding. Starting off with one vice and stamping unit, they have acquired so much to their portfolio. And for Howells Railway, the possibilities are endless. Justin, we're here today at Howells Railway. Who are you and what do you do in the business?
My name's Justin Johnson, I'm the production manager here, so I deal with anything that's machined, fabricated, anything really, anything that comes through the shop, I'm in charge of putting it through the machine shop.
Fantastic. I see you've got a range of machines here. How many have you got in total on the shop floor?
We've got 26 Haas now, I think. It ranges from the VF4s to a VF5 all the way up to VF11. We've got 3 5-axis machines. We've got a series of different size lathes. We've got a vast range really. We've tried covering all the bases.
I was going to say, you've got a lot of technology in this building alone,
Yeah.
with live tooling, 5-axis, mills, turning. What sort of products do you produce on these machines?
So mainly the business was built on the railway, so we do all parts for the railway, but we are at the moment diversified into other industries. So that's where we are at the minute. That's why we're always looking for new products to bring us forward and try and be on top of the game really.
So you're doing really vast sizing, really small, really big, the capabilities of the machine, but what we're here to talk about is the Lang vices and the introduction of them into your shop floor. How long ago was it that you introduced the first Lang vice onto your shop floor?
I think it's about 12 months ago now. Like Alex, my colleague, come to me with the idea of the Lang. So we looked at a few different options at the expos we go to, and Lang seems to be the way forward. So I've got on really well with the engineers there at Lang. So we tried it out, and it's worked really well, as you'll see from some of the parts that you're seeing on site, like this one in particular. You know, we wouldn't have been able to machine that part with the work holding that we had at the time, but with the stamper that we've used for this part, it's worked out really well, and I'm really surprised at how little vibration we're getting when we're machining the part, because sometimes on a 5-axis machine you do pick up a bit more vibration when you're machining, but I'm really impressed with how the Lang's working out, to be fair.
So you have lots of guys working on the shop floor. How do they find using the Lang system?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the big benefits really, because we don't have to set vices up like we used to anymore and set fixtures up and clock them up. With the Lang system, it's just straight on and off. You know, we can move fixtures from one machine to the other with very little issues. And it's even the fact that we can take the part into the inspection, get it checked halfway through the run cycle, and then we can just put it back on the machine knowing that it's going to be in the same position. So that's working out really well, and we're seeing big benefits from that.
The guys on the shop floor then must be seeing the benefits: setup times, work loading times, putting CAD systems through to the machine.
Yeah, it's just a lot more user friendly now. I mean, Alex has got the capabilities of, we've got all the Lang 3D models when we're programming, so it's literally just, we can replicate it in the programming office and then bring it out here, and we're just literally putting the jigs and the vices onto the machines. Dead straightforward. It takes away a lot of the things that took a lot of time with the old fixturing and the old vices, you know, where you have to clock things up. Now it's just straight on and off and interchangeable from machine to machine, so it works out really well.
So the part behind us is a drive carriage for the railway industry. It originally starts off as a large flame cut billet from structural steel. I'm milling it on the Haas UMC 1000 with the Lang work holding system. Because of the accuracy and the repeatability, I only have to set up one datum in the center of the vice, and from there I can program in the CAM software accurately to that.
So with that, when you're taking and pulling off parts, how long does it take you to set up one?
Not long at all. Because it's just one bolt to undo, it's just a case of cleaning the surface, placing the next vice on, or a riser, and then the vice on top of that.
When you're taking on and off the parts on the L-clip, how easy is it to call up the program and set the data?
It's really easy. Due to the repeatability of the entire work holding, I'm able to just have one datum set up for every program, depending on what we're working on.
What's the most important thing about these Lang vices with you as an applications engineer?
One of the most important things to me as the programmer is the accuracy of the models when transferred onto the actual machine. This results in no crashes into the work holding or the tools into the work holding.
Yeah, because we'd had some really good results on some of the other products, Alex got in touch and said they want to improve what their capabilities are on some of their 3-axis machines. And as you can see, you know, they've got a 4th axis unit, and could we put an L bracket on there? Yes, we design and manufacture that here in the UK, and that's then compatible with everything that Lang produce. So on the back of that, we received an order for 2 more. When the guys get the opportunity, they're going to introduce that onto 2 more machines. One of the products that we have discussed is our relatively new rail system, and I know the guys are really keen on that. And one of the other things we've done with the guys from Howells is their long-term aim is to have some form of automation. I have taken them to another company locally who have just recently installed one of our Robotrexes, so that's really where we're looking to go with these guys going forward.
Justin, you've invested really heavily in the past 12 months in Lang products. You've got the single vices, you've got the L clips. Are you looking at any other products or any other maybe robotic systems to put around the shop floor?
Yeah, so we will carry on with the investment. Like I say, we've seen it work such a success on the 5-axis and the machines where we've got the L brackets. So this will be across the board now. We'll just keep moving forward with each project that comes through. We're seeing what's out there, and we know what's out there, and we will keep investing with Lang. We've built up a real good relationship with them now. So Lang has worked out really well, and I see that as a big part of us moving forward, because the interchangeable and the simplicity of how the products work, I think that it could be I'm going to implement it on all the other machines moving forward.
So you'd invest more in Lang?
Yes, definitely, yeah.